welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a bit of a light bar and spotty install, or reinstall I guess you could say, on my mate's Hilux. So basically the wiring that was put in there originally is just too small and it keeps melting the fuse. So if you have this problem, this video is for you, or if you want to learn how to wire up some new spotties and that, continue watching. But yeah, we'll get into it. Alright, so basically this is the original wiring that was here. So as you can see, that wire is running two 9-inch spotties and a small light bar, so it just isn't big enough. Originally it was only running one light bar, so at the time it was fine. But yeah, now that's just nowhere near significant enough. So we're going to put a much thicker cable in. I'll also try and not tidy it up a bit. I might run it this way, down along here, mount the relay under here somewhere, and then run the wires out to the front. But we've already got the wires coming from the spotties and stuff, so it makes my life a hell of a lot easier because I don't have to worry about that. So anyway, we'll get into it. Alright, so basically, as you can see, I actually don't know if you can see that, but this fuse is completely melted. So this is the old one. I think basically the wire's too small. It's very close to what I'm actually going to put in, but I think this should be thick enough where it will actually work. So it's a tad thicker. Basically, we're going to replace everything though. So we're going to replace the fuse holder, and we're also going to replace the relay as well, and we're going to shorten up this wire just to kind of eliminate as many variables as possible. So yeah, we'll chop that off. We'll put this one on, which is just another relay I have lying around. And yeah, this one's rated for 25 amp, so the light bar and the spotties together draw 20, so we should be right for that.
'Cause I'm always thinking about you. I'm thinking about you.
Alright, so we've got the basics of it wired up now. So basically, I don't want to have to extend this wire because I don't have anything thick enough to extend it with, and then it's just another connection that can go wrong. So for now, we're going to mount this fuse holder just to the reservoir here for the power steering fluid. Just there, so it's still easy enough to get to change the fuse over if you ever need to. Then the relay, we're going to mount up here behind the washer fluid neck bottle. Again, just because I don't want to have to extend any wires if I don't have to. Yeah, because I want to try and keep this as fail-safe as possible, just so we can work out what was actually wrong, which I think we have found the answer. Basically, it had about, yeah, way too much extra cable that it didn't need. So this is all, where is it? Give me a second. This thickness stuff inside of this wire. So basically, the longer the length of cable, the more resistance. So I've got a very strong feeling that's why it was melting fuses. So we're going to trim this down, get it to the length we only need, and then we should be good to go. Alrighty, so with that trimmed up now, we're getting rid of probably, I'd say a meter's worth of cable, which is a lot at this resistance, this size cabling. That will reduce the resistance a lot in this wire. So now you got the Stanley blade. Basically, don't do this. Use a proper Stanley knife if you've got one, but I don't have one on me at the moment, so try not to cut myself. Beautiful. Thank you. We'll peel that back now, and then we can just wire it up like it was wired before. So basically, that goes to your relay, and that goes to the earth. You can either earth it to the car, but because it's coming back here anyway, we're going to earth it to the battery, because it's, yeah, just better if you can earth it straight to the source of the earth. Alright, so with that all done now, so the wiring's a bit messy at the moment. Do you want to go flick it on, and we will see
if it starts.
If we have success. So, is that meant to be on?
Yes!
Ah.
Hang
on. Bradley.
What?
Fuse. Alright, take two, now that we've actually put a fuse in it. Still not working?
Yeah.
Alright, so we've gone to flick it on, and as you can tell, not planned, it's not working. So I'll get you to jump in the car. I'll tell you some shit to do. So first of all, we're going to test, obviously, the simple thing. So make sure we got 12 volts across the battery, which we do. Now, what I'm going to do is I'll check that we've got 12 volts past the fuse. So best way to do that is to go where I've got that relay and onto the battery. Okay, yes, we've got 12 volts across that fuse. Now, okay, that's weird. So if I bridge the power wire to the relay and the signal wire that's coming from the headlight, you guys won't be able to see that, or you might be able to see it getting brighter. The high beam on the passenger side, and there we go, the relay just clicked. Okay, that is very strange. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, I'm going to try a different relay. I don't know if this relay's cooked. That might be what that is. Alright, so I've just changed the relay over to this one. I'm just going to test the same thing now. Flick it on. Okay, no, same thing. So now I'm going to try bridging that connection again. Okay, this is really weird. I'm going to try and figure out what's going on here, and then I'll get back to you guys.
A few moments later.
I'm going to try and show you guys what I found. So we've figured out why it's not working anymore. Can you hold that for me? So, basically, if we test... try and sit this up. Yeah, thank you. So, if we test the low beam side, we've got power. Now, high beam is on at the moment, right? So we test the low beam side, we've got power. We test high beam side, absolutely nothing in there. But if we trace the wire back to pre-splice and we jam the probe in there and then earth it, it's not saying 12 volt because I can't get a good connection on it, but you can see there's voltage there. So basically, somewhere in here, there's a break and it's just not working anymore. So we'll pull that apart and hopefully we can, work it out. Alright, so we finally, after friggin' ages, have found the problem. Basically, this wiring was shit. It still is shit because I can't get in there and fix it properly. So I've just smothered it in solder. I'm just going to tape it up now. But finally, the relay's clicking properly. Everything's working properly. His low beams are working, high beams are working. I think it was a combination between this, that long cable, and I think the fuse in the actual fuse box of the car was half cooked as well. So basically, I'm going to tape this up because I can't get any heat shrink around it. Throw it all back together, neaten up all this, and then fingers crossed it works once it's back together because it's working now. So we'll do that. Alrighty, so that's Brad, as you can see over there. This is his car. His very fun thing to work on. Anyway, so now, third time's a charm. Flick low beam on, high beam. Haha, you can't see anything. Hang on a second. There we go. So spotties and light bar all working. Now flick the actual switch off for the spotties. And there you go, still got high beam now without that. So now go low beam again. Perfect. Alrighty. So,
Genius!
There we go, guys. After a long afternoon, this should have been a half-hour job. It's ended up taking 3 hours after having to diagnose everything. But we finally have success. So, anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy this little problem-finding, problem-solving, fixing light bar video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Drop a like down below, and don't forget to comment. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers. Bye.